Assalamualaikum and good morning. Today, me and my friends will present two important management figures, Henry Fayol and Douglas McGregor. In this presentation, we will explain their backgrounds, major contributions, key theories, and the importance of their ideas in modern management today. This presentation will take at least 10 minutes. Let's begin with Henry Fayol.
The first that will be presented is Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol was a French mining engineer and industrial manager who is known as the father of modern management. He began his career as an engineer in mining company in France and later became the managing director. At that time, the company faced many financial and operational problems, but Fayol successfully improved the company through effective management and administration. In 1916, Fayol published his famous book, which is Administration Industrial et General. In this book, he explained that management principles can be applied to all types of organization, not only factories or industries. Unlike other thinkers who focus mainly on technical work, Fayol emphasized the importance of managerial skills. Fayol introduced five main functions of management, which is planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, controlling. These functions are still widely used in management studies today. He also famous for his 14 principles of management, which help organization improve efficiency, discipline, and teamwork. The principles include division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, fair remuneration, order, equity, initiative, and esprit de corps. This idea focus on creating a well-structured, fair, and efficient organization. That's all from me. Thank you. Failure ideas are still important in modern organization today. For example, division of work is used in companies like Toyota to improve productivity through specialization. Unity of command and scalar chain help organization maintain clear communication and authority. Principles such as equity, remuneration, and esprit de corps are also important in modern human resource management because they are support employees' motivation, teamwork, diversity, and inclusion. Although some organizations today prefer flexible structure, Fayol's principles still provide a strong foundation for management, planning, coordination, and control. Now, let's move to Douglas McGregor.
Assalamualaikum. To continue, the next scholar that will be presented in this presentation will be Douglas McGregor, the person that created both Theory X and Theory Y. Both theories will be elaborated in detail in this presentation, but first I'll be talking about his background first. Douglas McGregor, who was born on the year 1906, was an American social psychologist and management professor at MIT Sloan School of Management. He published his seminal book, The Human Side of Enterprise, in 1960 at the age of 54. He was influenced by Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. His key contribution was highlighting how managers' assumptions about human nature shape their leadership style and ultimately organizational performance. He proposed two theories, Theory X and Theory Y. The first theory, that being Theory X, assumes that employees are inherently lazy, dislike work, avoid responsibility, and need close supervision. This means that theory X makes the general assumption that most workers or employees, in this case, hate work and try to do anything at any given chance to avoid it. To paint a picture or to give an example, as we know, most companies or businesses have hierarchies in their businesses, right? We have owners, and then we have the general managers, and then we have the workers. And as we know, usually most of the owners and the higher ups in the company are more motivated to do their job to adapt and grow their business in the upcoming years. And to do that, they need the help of workers. And as we know, Theory X assumes that these workers are doing the job without any form of sincerity. They expect external rewards to be given at any given moment when they put even a single amount of effort. For example, if they were to give a new project, or they were given a project by a different company for them to handle, let's say they were to open up a new MRT station in a certain state, they would feel obliged, but they need payment, they need motivation to do so. This approach can work in routine, low-scale environments but often creates resentment and low morale in the long run. Companies like manufacturing factories, construction companies, fast food restaurants, security services, and logistics and warehouse businesses uses this theory, Theory X. For example, Post-Malaysia warehouse workers follow strict schedules and procedures to ensure parcels are delivered on time without any problem ever occurring, that being whether the parcel is stolen, lost, or arrived at a later time. And even fast food chains like McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King in Malaysia use rules, uniforms, and supervision to maintain service quality. Theory Y, in contrast, assumes that work is as natural as play. Employees are self-motivated, seek responsibility, and can be creative when committed to objectives, compared to Theory X, which does not rely on the creativeness and the innovation of workers. Theory Y does the opposite. Managers who adopt Theory Y focus on empowerment, delegation, job satisfaction, and creating conditions for self-actualization. This participative style fosters innovation, higher engagement, and better long-term results. Companies like digital marketing agencies, technology, startups, corporate offices, and universities all use this theory, Theory Y. Managers in this organization may encourage employee ideas, allow flexible working styles, and promote teamwork, and also the most important part, self-development. For example, universities such as University Malaysia Kelantan encourages both lecturers and students to think independently and critically, and also share their inputs amongst each other.
So let's move on to relevance of McGregor theories. McGregor theories are still very relevant in modern management. Theory X can still be seen in industry that requires strict control and supervision, such as manufacturing or highly regulated sectors. Meanwhile, Theory Y is widely used in modern companies that value creativity, teamwork, and flexibility. For example, companies like Google and Netflix encourage employee autonomy and innovation. Theory Y also supports modern concepts such as employee empowerment, servant leadership, and psychological safety in the workplace. In today's knowledge-based economy, organizations need creative and motivated employees. Therefore, Theory Y has become increasingly important for improving innovation and employee retention. Overall, Fayol and McGregor complement each other. Fayol focused on organizational structure, while McGregor focused on human behavior and motivation. Yes. So, in conclusion, Henry Fayol introduced the 14th principle of management that is focused more on structure, planning, and efficiency. For Douglas McGregor, he introduced Theory X and Theory Y to focus more on employee motivation and leadership style. So for overall lesson, effective management needs both strong structure and good people management. These theories are still relevant in modern organization today. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.